Hi, what's up guys? I'm Sheila from Cacao Culture. Welcome back to our channel, the best place for cacao farmers, chocolate lovers, and entrepreneurs. In this video, we will talk about the next step in the bean-to-bar chocolate making series, which is cracking and winnowing of cacao beans. In our previous episodes, we talked about how to choose the best cacao beans. We also talked about how to roast the cacao beans, and for me, these two processes are the most important steps in the bean-to-bar chocolate making process. If you haven't watched our videos, please make sure to check those out. Now let's dive into the topic. Each cacao bean is surrounded by a thin shell, or also called husk. So after proper roasting, you will notice that the outer shell is much more looser and easier to remove. So cracking is the process of applying pressure on the cacao beans so that you can remove the outer shell. It's a fairly simple process that you may do so by hand or by using a rolling pin or hammer. And depending on your production capacity, you may also use various machines available out in the market to do this process. So here are some ways on how you can crack cacao beans after roasting. Number 1, cracking by hand. So if you choose to crack by hand, wala ka nang kailangan pang iba. You just use your thumb and fingers to crack the cacao beans in your hand and then separate the shells so that you can get the nib. However, manually cracking by hand is not ideal if you're processing a lot of cacao beans because, of course, this will take a lot of time. You may opt to do this if you're just experimenting or kung gumagawa ka lang ng chocolate sa bahay nyo. Another way to process small batches of cacao beans is using a rolling pin or a hammer. So how will you do this? You just need a Ziploc bag, put the cacao beans inside, and then roll a rolling pin over it or crack with a hammer. However, you should take care not to smash them too small. Bakit? Kasi pag masyado siyang pino, mahihirapan na tayo na ihiwalay yung cacao shells from the nibs. Again, this semi-manual process is not ideal if you need to process a whole lot of cacao beans because this will definitely take a lot of time. The third is cracking using a machine. Depending on the machine or brand, you usually load the cacao beans into a hopper or a funnel. And then the beans pass through a rotating roller where it is cracked and then drops down and collected in a collection tray. Some of the companies that we know that manufacture and sells cacao bean cracker machines are the following. We'll add some links in the description box down below of the machines that we've talked about in this video. These brands are foreign brands and the machines are not easily accessible locally here in the Philippines. So what we usually see that is being commonly used here by chocolate makers is a corn mill, yung manual na iniikot natin na grind ng corn, which is actually also used by tableya maker. So after cracking the cacao beans, you need to separate the nibs from the shells, and that process is called winnowing. So here are some ways on how you can winnow. First is winnowing by hand or basket. Again, the simplest way to do this is by hand, but definitely this will take a lot of time. So you may also use a winnowing basket to do this manually. A winnowing basket is also similar sa ginagamit natin sa pag-winnow ng palay to separate yung shells from the grain. So how you do this is you toss the cacao beans into the air and catch them as they fall back into the basket. And for this to be effective, you should do winnowing outside in windy conditions. So the wind blows away the lighter shells as you toss them into the air and separating them from the nibs. And then the nibs fall back into the basket. Second is winnowing using a hair dryer. So how you do this is you put all the cracked beans into a bowl and then you use a hair dryer to blow away the lighter shells. So you repeat this until you blow all the shells out of the bowl and what remains in the bowl are the nibs. Number 3, winnowing using a winnowing machine. Large chocolate manufacturers have specially made winnowing machines but very expensive equipment just for this process. whereas small chocolate makers tend to do their own DIY winnowers. This is how it usually works. So inside the winnower is a fan that blows air into the cracked beans as it falls through a chamber. Because the shells are very light, the air blows them upward into another section of the machine where they will be collected. But the heavier nibs fall straight through into a container down below. So when you're finished, you have two buckets, one with the cacao shells collected and the other with the cacao nibs. In cacao culture, when we first started learning about the bean-to-bar chocolate making process, we bought this machine from Chocolate Alchemy, which is called the Sylph Winnower. It works well for small batch production. If you want to check that out, we'll put the link of the machine from Chocolate Alchemy in the description down below. Here are other brands that makes winnowers that you can use for commercial production. Again, we'll add some links in the description down below of the machines that we mentioned in this video. So why is it important to do these steps properly? Number 1. Impact on flavor. The removal of the shells is important to avoid the negative impact that it has on the final flavor of your chocolate product. If there's so many shells remaining and then you process this into chocolate, then your chocolate may have a bitter flavor and brittle texture. In the industry, the acceptable maximum shell content in your cocoa liquor or tablea is 1.75%. Number 2, it's better for your machines. So removing the shells will be better for your machines to minimize abrasion. The shells are very fibrous and hard and may lead to equipment abrasion, especially in the next step, which is grinding. So over time, baka mapansin nyo na yung mga machines nyo magkaroon ng mga gasgas or eventually masira siya dahil mahirapan siyang mag-grind dahil maraming cacao shells na kasama dun sa nibs. Number 3, impact on yield. So the yield is the final output that you get pagkatapos siya dumaan sa process. So in this case, what we have is the total weight of the cacao nibs and the total weight of the cacao shells once we separate the two. And usually, in our practice, the shells are discarded. Kumbaga, waste na siya, hindi natin siya pinaprocess further into different products. What we use for the next step is the nibs. This is what we turn into cocoa liquor or what we know of as tablea and further process it into chocolate. So to calculate the yield, this is the formula that you may use. So ano ba yung good yield na masasabi natin dito sa pag-process ng cacao beans? In our experience, what we consider as a good yield is between 70 to 80%. So if you have an inefficient winnowing process, it will have a negative impact on your yield dahil mas maraming mawawalang cacao nibs na mapaprocess natin further into chocolate products. So, anong pwedeng mag-cause ng inefficient winnowing? It may be because of our machines, hindi efficient yung machine na ginagamit natin or yung process na manually na ginagawa natin. And it may go back further into choosing the best cacao beans for processing. We've talked in detail about this process in our previous episode, so please make sure to check that out so you can learn more about choosing the best cacao beans. So kung pangit or hindi maganda yung cacao beans, na umpisa pa lang pinili mo to process, you may end up with a yield of just 50%. And that definitely will have an economic impact, especially if you're a business owner. You should watch out for that. In our next episode, we'll discuss the next step in the bean-to-bar chocolate making process, which is grinding cacao beans. So make sure to subscribe and hit on the notification bell to get notified when we upload our new video. In the meantime, please make sure to check out our previous episodes. We love to talk about cacao farming, chocolate making, and entrepreneurship. Thank you for watching our video and see you on the next one. Bye!